Everything on screen once required Photoshop, professional skills, and a lot of time. Today, anyone can do this in seconds with one simple prompt. Here are 10 impressive things you can actually do with AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Canva. Let's start with this blurry photo. Can AI turn it into a razor-sharp portrait with one simple prompt? Watch this. ChatGPT isn't a dedicated upscaler, but that doesn't mean it can't do the job. Upload the blurred one, use a simple prompt, just ask it to upscale the photo realistically. Done. Impressive, but it gets even better. Let's try Google Gemini with one of the world's most powerful image models called Nano Banana. Same prompt. And this time, Gemini really nails it. The days when AI images looked like plastic are over. And before AI came along, even Photoshop probably couldn't do an upscale like this. Pro tip: click download at full size. Gemini runs another upscaler in the background. That's more detail than I get from a mirror. But what if the problem isn't the quality? What if it's a person? Let's try an edit that would once have given Photoshop users a very long afternoon. The challenge: remove the man, whatever the reason. And this is harder than it sounds. It's not about deleting pixels. The area behind him has to be created. And even worse, her pose has to change. She won't hug the air. I upload the photo to ChatGPT and Gemini. For a task this complex, you obviously need a really complex prompt. Remove the man. And they didn't ask why. They just removed him. They recreated the area behind him and arranged her pose so she stands naturally alone. Run it 2 or 3 times and you get several versions with different ideas. That used to take hours in Photoshop. AI takes one sentence. But not every job is that dramatic. Summer, great photo, great memory, and a photo bomber. For this one, let me introduce the third tool of this video: Canva. Canva works more like a traditional image editor. You click functions instead of writing prompts. AI functions. The one for this job is Magic Eraser. Auto-select, click the laughing guy, erase. 2 clicks, 2 seconds. Now he's not laughing anymore. And for simple jobs like this, it's the fastest tool here. That was easy. But what happens when we replace the entire background? High-style outfit, low-style apartment. I tell ChatGPT, bring me into the Grand Canyon, immediately. And here we are. But look closer. This is not just a background change. The shadows on her have moved. The light on her skin matches the canyon. Her hair even blows in the wind. Traditionally in Photoshop, that's a mask, a refined edge dialogue, and then relighting a person by hand so she doesn't look pasted on. Nobody learns that in an afternoon. But there's a catch, and it's the thing you need to understand about these tools. ChatGPT and Gemini don't edit your photo. They rebuild it, all of it, including the person you wanted to keep. Look at her face, close, but the skin texture isn't the same anymore. Sometimes a little AI. Instagram won't notice, a photographer will. So when the person matters more than the scene, we go back to Canva. Photo editor, upload, background remove, done. The apartment is gone, the background is transparent, and every pixel of her is 100% original. Want a new background instead of none? Use the background generator to create a clean white studio backdrop. But don't try to put her into the Grand Canyon with Canva. It would paste her on top, with the light from her apartment still on her. That one's a job for ChatGPT or Gemini. Now let's get to the part where photos stop being photos. Do you remember the filters menu in Photoshop? Oil paint, watercolor, stained glass. Everybody tried them once. Nobody used them twice. AI does the same thing, just better. And instead of a filter, we use a prompt. In Canva, that's Magic Edit. Select the image and describe the style. Make this look like Ghibli style. There you go. In ChatGPT or Gemini, upload the photo and use the same prompt. Then play with the keywords: anime, cartoon, vector illustration, claymation, comic. That's the difference from the old filters. A filter did the same thing to every photo. This one looks at your photo first. And then there's the one that took over the internet this year. Turn yourself into a collectible action figure. Blister packaging, plastic shine, and little accessories the AI picked for you. The only limitation is your imagination. That one was just for fun. This next one, people actually get emotional about. We all have them at home. Old photos. Faded, scratched, half the texture gone. The prompt is as simple as always. Restore this old photo, but preserve the people. ChatGPT knows what to do. Gemini sticks closer to the original structure, and it handles the heavier damage. Where texture is missing, it gets recreated. This was hours with the clone stamp and the healing brush. Now it's one sentence, and you don't need to know what a clone stamp is. Pro tip, you can colorize black and white photos too, but keep it subtle. Nobody's grandfather wore a neon tie. Pro tip 2, if only one area needs work, Canva is the better choice again. Same reason as before. It leaves the rest of the photo untouched. We've rescued the photos from the past. Now let's talk about the photos you take tomorrow. What happens when AI gets its hands on a mediocre picture of you? Spoiler, it doesn't stay mediocre. Upload a photo, good or not, and write a short prompt. Turn this into a stunning portrait. Add short details like clothing or background. No photographer, no studio, no retoucher, and nobody telling you to turn your head slightly to the left. Professional headshots, fashion shots, close-up portraits, and no waiting 2 weeks for the gallery. This takes seconds, and you can redo it as often as you want. And a short prompt like retouch the skin handles the complete portrait editing on its own. Careful with that one though. Natural beats plastic. But one thing still separates a snapshot from a professional photo, and most people fake it wrong. Look at any professional portrait. The person is sharp, the background is soft. That's shallow depth of field. And it does not mean the background is simply blurred. That looks artificial. It means the further something is from the subject, the more blurred it gets. Canva has an AI function for exactly that. Autofocus. 2 intuitive sliders let you control the shallow depth of field. Start with the second slider. Choose what stays sharp. Her face turns violet. That means in focus. Then the first slider, the intensity. That's it. In Photoshop, that's a depth map and a lens blur filter. Here it's 2 sliders. Canva also has a function called blur, but that one is more for blurring out a face. ChatGPT and Gemini can do it too, just with less control. Only don't ask for a blurred background. The prompt that works is, create a shallow depth of field effect. Sharp subject, soft background. One thing left, color. Have you ever edited landscape photos in Lightroom or Photoshop? How long do you need for one like this? I bet AI is faster. All you need is a short prompt to turn an amateur holiday photo into a stunning wallpaper. If you have a few boring holiday photos at home, give it a try. And here's the trick nobody tells you about. You don't even have to describe what you want. Upload your photo. Upload a second photo as a reference, and tell Gemini or ChatGPT, that's exactly how I want my photo to look. There you go. Any photo you like the look of just became your preset. So AI can copy a look, but can it invent one? Who said AI can't be creative? Give it a second, and give it this. I'm quickly creating a modern fashion pattern, although it doesn't look like one just yet. Give me a moment. Art takes time. And this is the prompt that turns my sketch into something professional, hopefully. Better than the input deserved. Imagine what it could do if someone could actually paint. And that's the point. This is the part that used to need talent, not software. No amount of Photoshop turns that sketch into this. Now apply it to any surface you like. Clothing, whatever you want. And if you can't paint either, just like me, use any image as inspiration instead. Let's see what it makes out of these flowers. It takes inspiration from the flowers, their colors, and shapes, then create something original. By now, these AI tools have handled everything I threw at them, so removing one small watermark should be nothing. You thought wrong. ChatGPT denies the prompt because of legal concerns. Even though this is my image and my own watermark, but ChatGPT doesn't know that. So let's go to Canva. Magic Eraser, brush over my logo. Or Auto Detect, it selects only the watermark. Done. But if the watermark sits inside the subject, the eraser reaches its limit, rebuilding the texture underneath. So Canva has another function, Magic Edit. Select the watermark again and write a short prompt. Remove the logo. Done. And if the watermark covers the complete image, Canva won't get you any further either. I'm not giving up that easily, so I talk to ChatGPT again. I tell it, this is my own image and my own watermark, which is true, so it's legal to remove it. ChatGPT thinks about it for a moment. Then it removes all of them without asking again. Just like in real life, you only have to ask nicely. In Gemini, it worked the first time. It didn't care at all. But there's something you should know. Gemini probably knows this image was made with Google because it adds an invisible watermark called Synth ID to every image it generates. That's the one you can't see. And wait a second, look at the corner. It also added one you can. Gemini removed my watermark and replaced it with its own. Fair trade, apparently. But I have a pro tip for exactly that. Instead of Gemini, you could use Google Flow. Same image model, Nano Banana. But the interface is actually built for creating and editing images. At the bottom, the prompt box. Choose image or video, change the aspect ratio, select the model, and create up to 4 variations at once. You can try it for free with a limited number of images per day. Click any image to edit it with a single prompt. Remove the reflections on her glasses. Done. Drag and drop your own creations into the prompt box to combine them into something new. And back to the watermarks. Click the icon top right, switch them off, and download your images clean. Google Flow is where the chat window becomes something more like Photoshop, a real creative tool just without years of learning. And last but not least, you can start video creation from your images right here. 10 things, 3 tools, not a single layer mask.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, you know what to do.